Alright.
It's really putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. They've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Huge play there into plus territory. They'll work him out of bounds at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Pass the 30. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Fires in the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score, and let it fall to the return. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Sort of a soft line drive off the crossbar. Triples over. And let's check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin?
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is currently ahead of the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 4 over Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Ripping up a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Scanning the field, it's Apple play. He's going to run it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. From inside his 30, what a chance to flip the field. Maybe if he could...
What in the world?
Just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do it. Protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Kick is in the air. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to
Hey, what in the world?
field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And he got just enough of that one. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that cover. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession. Try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Cradles it at the 35. Slips through the line. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying.
Man, in front of an empty stadium.
And you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
I don't know what's going on with the kicker. It's ridiculous.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Release by the QB. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's out the pipe. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence. Down the road, I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it away for the 40. Running back searching for a hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Close run on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been a touchdown Dogs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Every ingredient for a great return as he grabs it inside his 35. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Here's the handoff. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Working the big fella to the corner. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Commodores are on the move. Hand off to the single back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, the running back has it. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end,
There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns.
Called on to protect this lead. All the makings of a great return and snag just inside the 35. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Stumbled to the ground. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Commodores decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls for overuse. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
the defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Makes the grab on the left. And into the end zone. He is run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Dogs didn't start this drive with into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a real really good job by the return team there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Rides the back and leaves it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. Offense set on first down. He'll do it himself. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, he'll keep it on the throw. Breaks into the open.
Well, I don't know if the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Turns it on at midfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give, tick, 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 tick. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Got his man quickly. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for daylight from inside the 20. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, the defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Georgia going up tempo. He'll throw on third down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Puts it out of the air. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This is what an elite team does. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will get the ball first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how's a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they wanted to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so, how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, Dave, with the question. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, the ground game. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unleashes one deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Swings it out to his running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, they came into this game believing that they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that 4th down.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown,
accuracy with the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing out the top because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Gives it on the option. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing his defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It is, he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown! Once he got to room, it was over. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got his man. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Jumped on top of the pile. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. They'll run this play from the pistol. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. the play you call, man? How about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught at the 25. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working out to the side. Big pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Soft spot in the middle. He's got it up. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Georgia coming out with the fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
The give on the option. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feet. going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT. The first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carve him up in the air, Nick. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. This guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Fires to the tight end. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play. Now deep in the opponent's territory, the defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick strike complete. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficient.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns on this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers, you've thrown in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now, you just hope you have enough space to get a point.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Throwing right.
The defense has their hand.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Waiting seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how do we possibly begin without...
I'm not I'm downstairs, but I do.
Praises of this receiver. His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He's looking to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to the 26. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll give it to the back. For 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's complete to the left. Still on his feet. It bounces over the top. They get him out of bounds at the 22, but a gargantuan gain on that one. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. This one's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to...
And that defense gets to him, Looking for room. It's Rossi. Strong runner to pick up a 5 out to the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here, just choose.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Offense working from the pistol. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. One final play before the end of the quarter. They make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. To the ground, he's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given.
Turning it on. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Dogs haven't just been hungry. They've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached. They listen. They play so hard, they don't give you a thing.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the 4th quarter.
Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the football.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
So the officials take a close... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner is stopped. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Under fire. Lets it fly. Caught over the middle. It's Riggs. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. So now it's second and long. Let's go. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to throw it again. He's got it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Fakes to grab. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Keep it on the ground. Always got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David. That's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He's going to throw deep right side. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it.
host Georgia in Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Revis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Missouri's offense takes the field. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Wants to throw on first down. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Georgia's offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So
there he goes. All down at the 39-yard line. He's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man in the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And to throw it before he wanted.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense. But man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Pass to Sticks still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it. Stop him. It'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the catch. After 40, there we go. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after a nice game, marked it up to 47. They were back up, and then suddenly they weren't. They got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it out fast. Running it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. But powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Dogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Zings it complete to the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Fires to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And it is flat. Missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much. And it was a bad throw. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Heel off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He's got the back in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Georgia! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll open the second half with a run. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter, best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly complete. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. To the air, it's Cooper. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Moffitt. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Deep breath, right, man. You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
There he goes. Spins away from the defense. He smashes his way through again. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. On the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, and this one's over.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. He'll pull it on the read. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sacked, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make third down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback.
Brings him to the open. Touchdown, Georgia. He got a step and just dusted the field. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Snagged in the middle, it's Moffitt. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Power football with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The give on the inside. Runs through a tackle.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Using the quick game. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Moffitt. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. On them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
This one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about
Hey,
it. This one's
this nigga up 101 to 0 in the 3rd quarter. Put your back up in, nigga.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air.
Oh, dang. Leave your back up in, dog.
The defense all revved up after that.
Hey, crazy. This nigga up 101 to 0.
Lost cause, but they keep fighting. Intercepted, the defense is
They'll fire your coach for that.
and he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.
Hey, dog. Don't worry about it.
Just
All right, Nick.
complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from...
You know, the people on their skin.